What do you think about sex before marriage?
शादी से पहले
प्री-मैरिटल सेक्स।
He's saying इसके मुंह में
पानी आ गया। मैडम इसके बारे में तो मुझे नहीं पता।
शादी से पहले जो यौन संबंध होते हैं।
Why didn't you reply?
Hey guys, so Pop Exo's back on the streets of Delhi for another Vox Pop, and this time we're gonna ask people of Delhi what do they think about sex before marriage. So let's get started. What do you think about sex before marriage?
I think if it is like girl and boy are like both mutually agreed, when it's consensual then it's okay. Like
I am not in favor of it.
Should not be allowed because फिर HIV/AIDS like there is a big probability कि वो फैलता है.
आपको क्यों लगता है इससे?
Because it's a societal concept. फिर हम एक तरह से सोसाइटी से बाहर ही हो जाते हैं.
ना तो अभी तक कोई मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड है ना कोई, फिलहाल और मैं वन सिंगल ओनली वन, ठीक है, तो इसके बारे में मुझे पता नहीं फिलहाल.
I may not be very comfortable with it, but I'm not really opposed to it too. But then the parameters of the person whom you are going to indulge with has to be met.
Great, but after marriage, wonderful.
कलयुग है, पाप ज्यादा है, पुण्य कम है.
तो आपको लगता है लड़का लड़की में यौन संबंध होना शादी से पहले पाप है या शादी के बाद भी पाप है?
शादी के पहले तो पाप ही है.
We don't encourage this premarital sex.
What about you?
I feel it's to an individual to decide whether he wants to have a sex before marriage or after marriage.
I think it's okay now with our generation. Now I think it's more open.
अब जैसे माँ बाप के संस्कार हैं बच्चों को दिए हुए, अब वेस्टर्न स्टाइल में जिएंगे तो वो उसी हिसाब से चलेंगे. अभी इंडियन संस्कारों के हिसाब से चलेंगे तो वो उस हिसाब से चलेंगे.
आपके हिसाब से इंडियन संस्कार क्या हैं?
अब इंडियन संस्कार तो इस चीज़ को अलाउ नहीं करता है.
मतलब आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि वो भी गलत नहीं है और ये भी गलत
हाँ,
नहीं है,
जिस हिसाब से
जिस तरीके की आपकी सोच है
हाँ.
उस तरीके से तो मतलब अगर ऐसा कोई लड़का लड़की एक दूसरे के साथ सेक्सुअली इन्वॉल्व है तो वो गलत नहीं है.
नहीं है.
I think it's a healthy practice as long as there's consent and a little bit of awareness about, you know, who you're indulging with, etc.
You agree with
It's
her?
perfectly cool, yeah, because I think marriage came much later. Sex happened much before marriage and as an institution was made, right? So sex is way more natural than marriages.
Exactly, much later.
Yeah.
And when two people were together, they did copulate, they did indulge in sexual practice. In fact, India was known to be one of the countries, right?
I didn't. Big mistake. Should be compulsory.
Why do you think that?
It's a very important part of a married life, right? And if you don't get that right, what's the point of getting into marriage unless you've got the basics worked out?
I don't like it at all. Means जो हमारा पुराना ट्रेडिशन चलता आ रहा है ना, it should be like this.
Well, I think if you're honest with your partner and you know that this is something we're doing and we're just trying things out and let's see how it takes us. I think it's okay, but sleeping with someone for the heck of it, I don't think that's so nice.
As long as you're ready for love, it's an act of love. So it doesn't matter if you're married or not. If you're in love, you can have it.
we have taboo system, so like people, most of the people they oppose it, but it's okay. It's good to have. Like it should be, and according to law, it's it's not illegal. So
It's not illegal, yeah. So it's fine. So why should people make such a noise about it, right? Why should it be a taboo?
So like people from the past, like they brainwash our thinking.
We are aping at the West. There are very good qualities in the West. Their culture is very different from us. You can still be your own and be the best, but you don't have to ape everything.
आजकल लड़का लड़की शादी से पहले एक दूसरे के साथ रहते हैं.
That is not very successful in India.
Why do you think so?
Because people over here have a lot of pre-barriers, society, values, concepts, culture. And our culture is very much respectable, so why don't we just follow it?
Not a bad idea. You kind of test the waters. There are two schools of thought for that. Figure it out after you get married, or it's best if you just work out through your differences before you do, and then you know what you're in for.
I think they're fine, especially in an urban scenario. I think it's easy to arrange as long as your finances are kind of separate. I think it's kind of good.
That's point to be noted.
I think it's, again, perfectly alright for two adults to decide whether they want to stay with each other. We stay with friends all the time. So this is just couples staying together.
I'm not agree with this live-in relationship. मतलब there is no use of all these traditions and all that ना. Parents कितनी expectation होती है with their kids. अब सब कुछ अपने आप कर लेंगे तो there is no use of They just want to taste what is it exactly. They don't want to take responsibilities.
रहने के क्या पाप है?
गलत काम करना पाप है, रहने से क्या है?
तो रहे तो
अगर
सही है।
संबंध उसके गलत है तो गलत है, रहना गलत नहीं है।
रहना सही है, लेकिन रहते वक्त एक दूसरे के साथ संबंध नहीं बनाना
संबंध नहीं बनाना चाहिए।
अब औरों को ये सही लगता हो लेकिन मेरे लिए गलत है।
Well, we don't actually encourage
That is
live-in
right.
relationship. We don't encourage.
What do you think of that?
I think that's okay if both of
Again,
partners are agreeing to it.
Right.
Because nowadays in marriages, a lot of problems are coming up. So
Exactly.
it's better that
better.
they live up to their life. They want to have a live-in relationship. It's okay.
If you are prepared for it emotionally, physically, mentally.
I think living in is fine as well. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it may be that you find things that are really really difficult to live with, like you may find abusing or someone abusive or whatever. So then that's definitely
Then that's
a no.
that's a no-no, yeah.
But if there's going to be a few things that are good and a few things that you can live with, I mean, you have to take, because every partner you have is going to have something or the other that's going to be not the way you do things.
And you think people should talk about it also if they're doing it?
Yeah,
or-
definitely. If people will talk about it, then it will be not like some of rapes happening, like because some narrow-minded people, they are doing like that. If you talk openly about sex now, then nobody will think it's like a big thing.
Exactly.
It will become a normal thing.
Yeah, we should definitely talk about it.
If you're doing it, then we should talk about it.
Even if we're not doing it, we should talk about to make the younger generation aware of the pros and cons and the benefits and the de-benefits of doing anything actually.
I think people are talking about sex, only not to their parents.
But why is that?
Some parents are still uncomfortable with the topic. It's not like they mind talking about it, but they get uncomfortable if their children are talking about it.
It should be discussed in families and all, because you see how else we are going to grow. See, for each parent to tell the child what is right and wrong, we are the generation, we have to teach you.
जो लोग पुराने कल्चर से बिलोंग करते हैं, जो पुराने लोग हैं, वो इतनी बिग डील मानते हैं। जो आजकल की जनरेशन है, जो हायर स्टडीज कर रही है,
जो अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटीज, अच्छी कॉलेजेस में,
थिंकिंग है, थिंकिंग।
सराउंडिंग्स एंड एनवायरनमेंट सब मैटर करता है ना।
Do you think education plays a part कि अगर आप
बिल्कुल, exactly, play a vital role.
बिगेस्ट पार्ट है।
It's because we, as Indians, are very steeped in tradition or our interpretation of tradition. So while we're very quick to embrace the West when it comes to our clothes and the way we talk and what we watch, etc., some of their ways are, I think, more practical than ours.
But I think we're a hypocritical society. We like doing one thing and saying another.
Okay, that's point to be noted. So guys, we heard a lot of opinions today. Some agreed, some were okay about it, and some were absolutely against it. But the question is, what do you guys think? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And for more such videos, you know what to do. Like, share and subscribe to PopXO Daily. Bye.